Hey everyone, welcome back to 25 Sweet Peas. Today I have a new collection from Glam Polish to show you. It is called the Sea Witch collection and it is a limited edition, which means it will only be available for a limited amount of time, and whenever they sell out, usually that means it will not be restocked as well. So let's get right into the swatches. Actually, before we do that, let me just fill you in on the release date. So these are releasing May 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will have a link to the website down in the description box below, and there will be a big blog post up today featuring all of the polishes, lots of photos, and of course the links to the website so you can see everything, and all the same release information will be listed there to make it easy and all in one spot for you. So now let's get into the swatching. First up, we have Cursed, which is a really pretty shade. This one is described as a lavender crelly subtle holo with a mix of silver holo glitters, ultra holo glitters, and a fine holo micro glitter. And it is absolutely beautiful. Here is one coat. We're going to apply a second coat, and that second coat is going to bring us up to full coverage. And I am just absolutely in love with all of these polishes. They all have very consistent formulas. They all basically go on exactly the same, and they're beautiful. One tip I do have to say or mention is that some of the glitters sometimes want to hang off your nail, so you definitely want to tap the tip of your nail before anything gets too dry to push any glitters back on or pull them off so you don't have any snagging. So now we're moving on to the shade called Prophecy, and this one is described as a coral crelly subtle holo with a mixture of a silver holo glitter and an ultra holo glitter and a fine holo micro glitter. Again, same components as the last polish, but absolutely beautiful. This one is definitely a true corally color, leaning a bit more orange than a straight coral, but absolutely beautiful. It applies really nicely in 2 coats. Now we are on to Sorcery, probably one of my favorites, but then again, I could say that about all of these because they all are gorgeous. This one is described as a blue crelly with a subtle holo and a mixture of silver holo glitters, ultra holo glitters, and a fine holo micro glitter. 2 coats, perfect coverage, and absolutely eye-catching and super dazzling in the sunlight. Now we are moving on to Wicked, which is actually the one I am wearing and I'm going to be doing some art on later. It's beautiful. It is the perfect hot pink crelly with a subtle holo and a mix of silver holo glitter, ultra holo glitter, and a fine holo micro glitter. Basically just a whole bunch of holographic gorgeousness in a pink polish. It's not like super neon or anything. It's just a really nice bold pink, and I'm really loving it. Now we are moving on to Clairvoyant. This one is a neat shade. This one is more of like a periwinkle, leaning a bit more towards the like grayed out blue side of a periwinkle. And again, it has the same subtle holo with a mixture of silver holo glitters, ultra holo glitters, and a fine holo micro glitter. Absolutely stunning and perfect in 2 coats. And last but definitely not least, we have Mystical. Mystical is beautiful. This one is teal, and it definitely reminds me of like the sea. And this one is described as a teal crelly with a subtle holo and a mixture of silver holo glitter, ultra holo glitter, and a fine holo micro glitter as well. Perfect in 2 coats, and again, I basically just say about the whole collection, all of these are my favorite. They're beautiful, such a consistent formula throughout all 6 of the polishes, and they all look like just perfect. They're exactly the same polish, just a different color, which I really find nice. They're just consistent, perfectly applied, so easy to wear, and absolutely gorgeous. Now that I've repeated myself a bazillion times, let me go ahead and repeat the release information one more time for you guys. So these will be available May 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The links will be down below. Yeah, and something that I didn't mention earlier is that individually, these will be available for $11.50 each or $65 for the full collection. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about these polishes, be sure to let me know. Also, check out today's blog post that has a ton more photos, and I will see you guys back here very soon for another new video. Bye!